Hi all, welcome to the first reflection with myself for the year. Friday, Mrs. Woodgate talked about and introduced the idea of pilgrims of hope, that we are travellers on our own journeys, small journeys, big journeys, life journeys, and in amongst those journeys, those pilgrimages, we try to receive hope and we also try to give hope. Our patron saint, St. Joseph, he was very much a pilgrim and a pilgrim of hope itself. Can you imagine how daunting it must have been, and he having to cling on and hold on to hope that he was raising the Son of God in the best way he could, in a way that he hoped he was doing the right job. He would have been second guessing himself and doubting himself constantly, I'm sure. As a normal human being, he would have thought terrible thoughts about, am I doing this the right way or not, constantly throughout his life. As a pilgrim himself, because he was a Jewish man and lived north in Nazareth, every year he had to travel south to go to Jerusalem, to the temple. Once a year you have to travel down to the temple. He would have taken Jesus on that journey plenty of times, and of course we know the story of Mary accompanying him on a few occasions, particularly on the time when she was pregnant and they headed south as well. But he, as a pilgrim of hope, puts in great perspective that all you need to do is simple things to provide hope to people. And we're talking about the saints. Mrs. Woodgate talked about Mother Teresa. I'm going to talk a lot about St. Francis Xavier this year. And I suppose Pope Francis is in his own way as part of the communion of saints. We'll look at his quotes throughout the year. But these people, they don't necessarily have an extraordinary life. They just do a lot of ordinary things in very, very good ways. And we look back at their lives and think, that was extraordinary. But really, it's just a lot of good, wonderful, natural kindness type of things where they're able to provide hope to people like you and me. I want us to understand and think about this is the start of the year. We're going to need to persevere through a few difficulties. I'll look at, let's say, for example, the year sevens. You guys are going to have to learn the ins and outs of secondary school, and there's going to be times where you are going to struggle. We're going to tell you now, it's going to be difficult at times, and you already probably know that. But persevere and have grit and be hopeful that you'll get through this little challenge, this little challenging part of your schooling life. And that goes for everyone as well, on both campuses. Make sure we keep persevering with grit and determination to get through our challenges. Remain hopeful on your journey, and like Mrs. Woodgate said, be a person of hope for others. You don't need to do it in massive, extraordinary ways, just simple moments of, can I help you with your lock? Can I show you which room your class is in? Or can I direct you to where you might be able to get help up at the office? Just little bits and pieces where we can be hopeful or hope-filled for others. Guys, take it easy. Have a fantastic week too, and remain like St. Joseph, quiet, humble, and a pillar of hope for people all over the world through the centuries. Take care. See you later. Bye.